All right, welcome back to
Okay,
Lane Switching. Today, I got my guest, none other than my guy Energy. How you doing, my guy?
chilling, bro.
Chilling, bro.
Chilling,
Chilling,
dog.
bro. So let's just start off quick, like get into a bit about yourself and just your upbringing, life kind of before music.
Okay, so life before music, before I used to live in Nigeria, before I came to Canada, I moved here when I was like 17 years old, and yeah, life before the music was just like regular stuff, had to like go to school and just try to like impress my parents, with schools and shit like that. Yeah, so it wasn't nothing really serious. Actually, there was actually a time that I actually used to be a DJ. Yeah, so I just like used to do it for fun,
Yeah,
and that was just at that time that I didn't have like recording equipment or like opportunities to like record my music, and I just wanted to like do something music.
yeah, facts. And did you do like well? Actually, what was your DJ name?
Oh shit, I had to say that.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have if you don't want to.
uh, it was it was Beats by Michaels.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was a really weird name, but like I just didn't wanna like use a DJ something.
Yeah, yeah,
Me,
yeah.
whatever I try to do in life, I always try to be different. So
Original
yeah,
for sure.
original.
So, obviously you started kind of in the music scene as a DJ,
Yeah.
but when and why did you start making music kind of as a rapper?
Cause I always wanted to do it. I was just waiting for like an opportunity to actually go to a studio. It was back in Nigeria, and over there, there wasn't really opportunities to like um find a studio or like get funds to like get into a studio. So like that's just it. I was just trying to do something before I found that opportunity. I always wanted to do it. I've been writing songs since I was like 11 or 10 years old. So yeah, it's always been in me, bro.
Facts. So, how did you actually end up getting the name Energy?
Yeah, this was also like back in Nigeria. It's not a really crazy story. At one point, I was rapping, but like my friend like just advised me to like change my name. I used to like just go by Michaels, but like my friend just advised me to change my name, and I heard someone like calling himself Energy, and I'm like, that's actually a really dope name. So I just kind of stole the name, and like the more I kept think I'm sorry, the more I kept like sticking to the name, the more I found a way to like match the name with the music. If you understand what I
Yeah,
mean. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's dope. So obviously, I think with your music, um, you're obviously you're a pretty new artist, but you're
Yeah.
definitely you're making waves early. So when it comes to your, I guess, inspiration, like, or just like music you listen to, who have you
Mm-hmm.
been listening to lately?
Well, let's not forget, I'm forever a fan of Travis Scott. Forever a big inspiration to my music. But lately, I don't know. Lately I've been listening to like Coaches. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, yeah, he
I
was on
think he's
XXL.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think
yep,
he's
yep.
really fire. I've been bumping his previous like his recent album. I also been listening to like this. I've actually always been into like the older, the old heads. The artists that the artists are like the generation and shit like that. But like at the moment, I'm trying to like discover some new sounds. That's why I've been checking out new artists. Like artists that are just like coming up. I've been listening to Coaches. I don't know if you know Casey.
Casey, is he
Yeah,
an American rapper?
yeah, he's an American
I've
rapper.
heard the name. I haven't heard any
Yeah,
tracks
so
yet.
like I think it got featured on like Kanye's, previous album, the
Oh shit.
Donda album. Yeah, so like he's really fire. I've been listening to him, you know, just a couple of new rappers at the moment. But like if we're talking about like all time inspiration,
Sure,
like
sure.
we talk about artists like Travis Scott, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, you
Facts.
know, Drake, just a couple of just those type of artists. Yeah.
So, obviously, you say like Travis Scott is probably your number one inspiration.
Yeah.
Why do you think like you're so like attracted, so enamored by his music?
Cause his music is just it's spiritual, bro. Like it's so elevating, fam. Like it's so different, like from the beats, to the production to like the melodies. Like when music, I don't know if you've ever experienced like music just taking you to another realm, That's what
Yeah,
Travis Scott. That was the first time I experienced such with music, by listening to Travis Scott. Just like being in a totally different world and not being in reality. That's what Travis Scott taught me, bro. Like, that's why I really got hooked in this shit,
that's sick. That's
yeah.
sick. And is there a Travis project that is always on repeat?
Oh, Days Before Rodeo.
Fire.
Yeah, it's so underrated. You guys should actually check it out. Like no promo type shit. That's actually hard as fuck.
So, your first music you released on streaming platforms was Introduction to Space Rap. What was the vision behind that project or those singles?
Um, Funny thing was that I actually didn't plan on releasing it at that time. What I planned on like releasing, cause every year I always like set up a plan on what I'm gonna like release. So like that year I actually planned on releasing Jungle Rules, but like it was cause of COVID and I had to like just hold that one back, cause like that was like supposed to be like a 7-track project. So I was thinking of like something to like just do during the pandemic, just like something to like drop. So at that point, I was just like working on like new music and something just came to my head, at one point, I was just thinking, oh, what if, I made my own type of sound, you know,
Yeah,
like my own type of music, and I called it like space rap. And, you know, after, I thought of something like that, I was thinking, oh, why don't I just like release a whole project, just to let people, just to introduce people on what I'm on,
yeah.
like the type of sound I'm trying to like, create and like spread around. So that's just the whole vision. I was trying to like I was trying to make a new sound at that time, and I was trying to like just let people know that okay, this is what I'm bringing to the table
Yeah.
at that time. So that's the whole story behind space rap.
And do you think space rap could be its own subgenre, or do you almost think it's like in the future when people look up energy type beats, that is gonna kind of be what like you are space rap?
I Yes, I do believe that. And I am literally working so hard, to like push the sound so far to as far as I can actually push it. Cuz this is actually a really amazing sound and it's something that most people in Ottawa see as different. Not
Hmm.
just Ottawa, like Canada, Toronto, like I've played my music to several people and everyone just thinks it's different. So like why not just make that like that thing that people call different, why not just make it into like a new sound? And that's the motive, that's what I'm trying to do, and that's basically it.
Facts. So, obviously, with kind of making your own unique sound, what would you say is your creative process?
um i don't I don't think I have a specific creative process.
It's more just like the mood you're in.
Yes, I think it just comes. Sometimes I don't even like sometimes I don't be feeling like recording music, I don't be feeling like making music for a while. And sometimes I just feel like it. And when I feel like it, you know, it turns out to be like something really amazing, something really different, something really special. That's why every single track I make or every single track I record is always different. Cause it's just like a different mood, like a different space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think I have like a specific like creative process. It changes.
That's fair.
Genuine.
That's fair. So would you say you're more of somebody who likes to write your songs or freestyle?
I write. I don't know how to freestyle for shit. I'm never gonna lie.
That's fair.
I
That's
don't know
fair.
how to freestyle. I don't know how you niggas do that shit, but to be honest, like that, I think that's real talent, just like step on the mic and just come up with the words and just lay it down. Me, I write my songs, but like when I'm recording, like I just I just lay down like the flows and just put words into it. That's just how it is.
That's dope.
Yeah. I don't know how to freestyle. I'd rather just write my songs.
I mean, at least you're honest about it, and at
Yeah.
least like it's something where it's early in your career, and it's a skill you can hone later on.
Yeah,
Where it's
yeah,
like something where it's like you're kind of like so fluent with writing that
yeah.
you become that way with freestyling.
Yeah, trust me, I'm literally practicing. I think I'm even like kind of getting better, but at some point I'll just forget. I'll just get lost. Everything goes blank and I don't know what to say again, you know? But yeah, it is what it is anyways.
That's fair. So, your first album was Jungle Rules. How did that project come together, and kind of what was the theme of that project?
Oh, so Jungle Rules. I've been wanting to drop that project since or I've been working on that project since 2019, you know. Since 2019, I've been like trying to organize the project and just see how I want people to see it as, see what I want people to see it as. So the whole concept of Jungle Rules, I have to really get deep into this one because it's really deep, trust me. So like when an artist like has a fan base. So like my fan base, it's not that big at the moment, but it is growing definitely, and I see the growth, and I call the fan base, the jungle. So the whole idea of like the whole EP was to let people know, was just to like put people like into like just try to like invite more people into the jungle and let them know like what it's actually all about, or what I'm all about. Just to like create a space, where everybody, it says jungle rules, but at the end of the day, I don't see any rules in the jungle. It's like literally supposed to be a safe space where everyone can like just be themselves and everyone can like be there for each other, because everyone likes the same music,
Yeah,
in the jungle, and that is my music, and that's just what I see it as. That's what I was trying to like make out of that EP, just to like let people know that, oh, I have a space that everyone can be part of, and anyone can literally, no matter like who you are, how old you are, your skin color, like you're always like invited to the jungle, and you can do whatever you want, cause fuck the authorities, fuck the rules, man. Like, we are the rules. We make the rules. That type of shit.
facts. So,
Yeah.
one of your biggest songs is "Not a Drill," and you ended up dropping a music video for it. How
hmm
did that music video come together?
Yeah, shout out my homie, Mac from Toronto. He actually he heard like the track at first, and he was just really into the track, and he decided on his own, out of his own pockets, that he wanted to like just do a music video for the track. And at that moment, like we just wanted to like do something really different. I'm always trying to do something different. So I decided to like just direct the music video with Matt, and we just brought everything together, came up with like a couple crazy ideas. And that was actually like his first music video that he ever made. So that's just how we came all together. We had a lot of fun, shooting the music video. It came out well, and it's still going strong. But like, just expect more visuals from me,
Yeah,
like
for
later
sure,
on.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I think something that's great about, I guess, him being a first time videographer, producer, whatever you want to say, and you it being your first video, is that like you kind of don't look back at your old videos or at your old content and like compare? It's kind of like pure creative freedom.
Yeah, just like that, you know. Whatever just comes to my head at that moment is not at that moment, you know. Most of my tracks, like, I already think of how I want the videos to be once it's recorded. That's just the type of person I am, cuz I have a really wild imagination. Like, it's crazy, man. You know, like, if I had like the right resources to like make videos, if I had like the right money, I could be doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I'm not even just trying to, you know, just say it. Like, literally, I know what the fuck I'm thinking in my head. I can do some crazy shit. Some shit, you know, not just niggas in Canada, but like niggas around the world, you know, niggas in the States, you know, probably never seen before. So everything's like just going, you know, we're just waiting. You know, we keep grinding, you know, till we reach there, you know, till we reach that level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And something that also, you know what I mean, is kind of involves your creativity, and again with a bigger budget down the line, is live performances. So when was your first live performance, and what do you enjoy the most about performing your songs live?
Oh, so I don't I don't really like to think about my first ever live performance, cuz like it was kind of like messed up, you know. It was like this
So
show
what
in
went down? What went down?
Yeah, so like it was this show in Toronto, and you know, it was the first time I ever performed. First time I was ever on stage, but I was like, I thought I was ready. I was really excited to like go on stage. But like when I went on stage, you know, like this type of shows where, you know, like it's a totally type different type of music that, you know, or totally different type of artists, you know, they actually invite, but like you're like the only one doing hip hop. So, you know, everyone did whatever they wanted to do, and you know, when it was actually my turn to get on stage, you know, like when I started my set, first of all, like I didn't get the best, you know, response from the crowd. In fact, you know, it was actually pretty messed up because everyone was just like looking at me. And
It
I
was
was like
dead.
just looking awkward on stage, you know,
Yeah,
just trying to move around and shit. And, you know, the DJ also like messed up my set so many times and, you know, just kept, you know, playing just the intros of my track, you know, and, you know, skip to the next track, play the intro, skip to the next track, you know, some bullshit,
yeah,
fam. So, you know, it was pretty messed up, you know. I felt really down that day, but I actually thank God that I could actually experience that, especially like for like the first time I ever went on stage. Cause now I don't think there's anything that, you know, anything that I can do wrong on the stage that's actually gonna affect me, man. Cause I've basically seen the worst, you know?
yeah.
And yeah, so after that show, you know, me and Olivia, like, we decided to like organize my own show, you know, my own personal show for like my EP release. Like, I was trying to release the deluxe of, you know, Jungle Rules. So like that show, you know, we had to make sure, you know, everything was straight. We had to like make sure like there was no mistakes. And when it was actually time for us to like get into the show, it went really well. You know, it was really amazing, crazy energy. And you know, that's why I really love performing now, you know, because I just like seeing that I'm making such a good, you know, like I'm creating like such happiness, you know, like in the room, you know, like everyone's, you know, smiling, everyone's, you know, turns, and it's all because of me, you know. That's a really good feeling, you know.
Yeah, that's dope. And
Yeah,
I think it's something that you can at least reflect on when it comes to your first live performance. Is
yeah,
it's a humbling experience. You know what I mean?
exactly.
You can't expect that every time you get on stage or every
Mm-hmm.
time you do a performance, the crowd is going to
Yeah,
have a
the
positive
crowd is gonna
reaction.
rock with you, you know.
Yeah,
So
you kind of have to control the environment.
yeah, yeah, and like, you know, just like this, like the whole idea of like performing, you know, like you can't. Bad things are definitely good. Like bad things are gonna happen sometimes, especially like if you're upcoming. You can't expect, the crowd to always fuck with you no matter how good your music is. But like, as long as like you've experienced it at first, and that makes you, what doesn't kill you just makes you stronger. You know that,
Exactly.
okay, like this didn't happen, like this happened, and it didn't break me. Just know that there's nothing else that can break you. Just keep doing your shit.
For real.
Yeah.
So your first single this year was Dior. How do
Yes,
you feel
sir.
you have improved as an artist since you began making music on, I guess, Dior and just everything this year?
Oh, Dior was a really fire single. But trust me, that is nothing. And I'm not saying this to be cocky at all. That is nothing near any of my best songs, man. Like, I have like a 100 tracks in the vault, man. I record a lot of tracks, different styles, different types of different sounds, But like, I feel like I've actually improved a lot, cuz way back from my first single, the first single I ever dropped, ever in this music, like, I see a lot of improvements, vocals, production, you know. Like, yeah, there's definitely been a lot of improvement.
For sure. And
Yeah.
so what's your process of dropping, whether it's a single or an album? What's your process of dropping like a new project or a new track?
Well, then I always dropped if I felt like, oh, I needed to like prove it or make a statement, or like just like connect to people. But now, how I'm trying to like be dropping my music is, it's not just to like make a statement, but I also need to like have the resources to like push it out, like push it further.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like, just like with regular, like, just dropping your music like that, there's like always there's like, how do I say this, like, there's only one point the music can get to, you feel me, like, without promotion. But with promotion, like,
You can reach a lot more
you
people.
can, yeah, like, the possibilities, is just endless. You never know who it might meet. So like, that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm just trying to organize the resources, get the resources straight. I always have a plan too. I have connections, like when I'm dropping this single. So I just make up a plan. I make up a plan, and I make the plan of, a plan consisting of, who I'm trying to work with to, promote the music, and how much I'm gonna need. Yeah.
Facts. Facts. That's fair.
That's the whole process now at the moment.
So when you're going to like finish a song, are your songs, do you go to a professional studio to get them finished and then mixed and mastered?
Not again.
Not yet.
Not again.
Uh,
Not again. Yeah. You know, I I fuck with engineers, man. Like, especially Cave. Shout out to Cave, man. Like, they're actually doing this shit, and they do it so well. But though, I just reached a point of my life where I felt like I needed to do things how I wanted it to be, from my head, because I always have a vision of what I want the track to sound like. So at that, there was a point of my life that I just decided that, oh, I'll get my own recording equipment, and I'll learn how to mix and master myself. So that's literally what I do now. Like, I just mix and master myself. But like, the next project that I'm actually trying to drop, I'm trying to like do it that a couple of tracks, I'll give it like to some engineers, some professional engineers to like help me mix and master. But at the same time, some of them, I'll also do it myself.
do you feel like you have a hard time of letting go of kind of like letting other people control your creativity, whether it's engineers or producers?
Nah, not at all. Especially now, cause I do myself. Even my friends, like my homeboys, like some I accept criticism. I accept critics and shit like that, but it's only to an extent. If you feel me, like if I see that okay, what you're trying to tell me about my track is something that like if I see it's just like a reach, like I don't need to listen to you. Of course, I'll let you know that okay, your your opinion, like your opinion is like I'll let you know that okay, I've heard your opinion, but like it's not like I'm actually gonna like take into it or I'm actually gonna do it,
Yeah.
like especially if I see it's a reach, but some opinions, I actually like really take it in, and if I see that it actually makes sense, then I can actually apply it. I don't really like putting people in my creative space, like that's why even when I'm like recording my music, I always record alone.
Yeah.
I don't really like letting people into my creative space.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And so obviously, you know what I mean when it comes down to it, you like to be an individual and you like to you know what I mean, just be in control of your space, but in the future, obviously you have already collabed with people, but in the future, who else do you want to collab with? It doesn't even just have to be Ottawa, but just any artist in the future.
Oh, a lot of artists, man. I can't even start, talking. Because, besides the mainstream American rappers, like I also have a lot of Nigerian rappers or a lot of Nigerian musicians I'd love to collaborate with, you know, like artists like Rema, I don't know, you know him?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rema is so fire, fam. Burner Boy, you know. I don't really know. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to like not say Wizkid, but like I'd rather I'd rather work with artists like Rema and Burner Boy
Yeah.
than Wizkid. But Wizkid, it'd actually be a really good opportunity to like work with him too.
Yeah,
But aside, the whole point is that I have a lot of artists I want to work with. As long as I hear your music and I hear like, oh, you actually have a great sound that I can put in my sound, I'll definitely love to work with you.
for sure.
Yeah, like I won't like mention specific names, because like there's just a lot of them.
Yeah,
If
for sure. And as a small artist, there's a lot of people above you that,
Yeah,
not you aspire to be, but you aspire to work with.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
So obviously you mentioned names like Rema and Burna Boy, and I guess they kind of dabble into the hip hop genre, but they probably are more
Yeah,
Afro pop. So
yeah.
is there other genres that you want to make music in besides just hip hop?
Yes, definitely. Bro, I'm very versatile. Like I don't like sticking to the same shit. I love Travis Scott, but I wouldn't always do a Travis Scott type beat,
Fair, fair.
you know? Sometimes I even get into Afro beats. Sometimes I get into rock. Sometimes, in fact, just recently my latest recorded track was an EDM track. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I love, trying out new sounds. And if I were to like work with an Afrobeat artist, if I was to like do the productions or like yeah, like lay down the productions, like I'll make the beat, something that, maybe a side is for like the Afrobeat artist and a side is my vibe. Like just merge something like that together. It's very possible, bro. And like I can testify to that. Like it is very possible.
That's dope. That's dope. And I think as a musician, you don't really have to put yourself in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do whatever you want, and especially it's whatever like you're feeling, whatever your mood is, you can, put your
Yes,
put
sir.
yourself into that
Yes,
work.
sir.
So what can we look forward for the rest of 22 for Energy? and what can we look forward to in the coming year, 2023?
Okay, so I'll just mention what you should look forward in general because I don't know when any of them are probably gonna drop. So I have three EPs in the coming. I have a collab EP with my nigga BMK from Nigeria, straight out the mud. That's probably we plan on dropping it like ending of this year, but I'm not really sure. Just expect that. And I'm also dropping another EP at Badmon. I'm planning on, I already have that lined up, I'm planning on dropping it soon. And the last EP, Thanksgiving, that's probably gonna be my last EP till I drop my first album. So we have three EPs right now in the lineup. So yeah, you guys just expect that. 2022, 2023, you know, just expect them.
For sure, lots more music on the way. So, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, the vibes. Energy with a double Y. ENER_GYY. Oh shit, that's my Instagram. Twitter, damn, I don't remember.
That's fair. That's fair. But
I
we'll
don't
we'll
really
definitely
Twitter.
plug in the description. We'll definitely put in your
I don't really
Instagram
use
handle for
Twitter
sure.
like that.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
I
you
mean,
guys
hey,
should tap in though.
whatever you use the most, we'll put in. We'll definitely promo
Yeah.
your Instagram for sure.
Yeah, but check out the Instagram, check out the Spotify, check out the Apple Music. Energy with a double Y.
Yep.
Don't worry, just type that in. You probably see something.
Keep streaming Energy's music. That was the Lane Switching interview with my guy Energy. It's been
That's what's up, man.
DF2 Energy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you for the opportunity to like speak my shit, man. For real.
For sure.
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.